new gens. Here at Roblania, we're dedicated to giving advice to all facets of the community. So, what are some things to take note on when you're joining the community? First of all, I think we've talked about it already, like in previous videos. Try and don't go along with the crowd. Just like be unique, please. Like I beg you, please be unique. I'm a new gen myself, so I don't really think I should give tips for new gens
What are
because
some things that you wish you knew when you first joined? Like, cause I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff,
oh
internalized.
yeah, don't stick with the right people. Like when I first joined, I was like the only friend I had in the community was this one weirdo named Garnet. I don't even think he is in the community anymore. And good, because he like stole the tires and freaking everything like that. You
So
know,
don't take like the first guy that wants to be your friend. You really gotta, the people that that you relate with in pro wrestling are gonna really like define you, like the whole like quote unquote like group or clique that you go with. Take your time. That's one of the biggest things. Find good genuine people that like don't want to like spread like hate and shit. Like choose the first decisions that you make will last a while.
yeah, and then also, uh, do not like do not know life this like at all, bro. Like do not play this game 24/7. Do not go to gyms every single day. Train for a few hours a day. Like and don't get upset if you have to miss like a pay-per-view or a show or anything if it's for like reasons like vacation or anything. Like if you miss a show then oh well, it's Roblox and no it doesn't matter, bro. I I used to get like so pressed because I couldn't because I'd be missing a title match at a pay per view because I'd be on vacation or going out to like with my family or something. I would get so pressed because of that, and I do not do that anymore.
For me, one of the things that I wish I knew, like just that I wish I internalized when I first started, it's really taking like using pro wrestling as a tool to develop and grow. Yeah, and it's like if you look at wrestling at face value, you'd say that it's pointless. But really, when you think about it, right now I paid for my monitor, my keyboard, my mouse pad, my LED lights in my room, my microphone that I'm talking to you guys right now. I paid all of this with pro wrestling, and that sounds crazy, right? That sounds crazy. You can make hundreds of dollars off of it, but if you spend your years doing just pro wrestling and never learning and picking up new skills like learning how to make graphics, doing trons, maybe even like attires, you can do so much things that will accumulate like a plethora of wealth. Because like people often forget how many people in pro wrestling exist. There's hundreds of people, and there's so many different things that you can learn. People need video editors, they need developers, they need people to make graphics. They need all this stuff, and you learning how to pick up that stuff, maybe like your friend will hire you to make their Tron or something, and eventually before you know it you've made like your first 1,000 of Robux. For me, like I've made like me doing commissions led to like 40,000 Robux in my bank, and I ended up just having a ton that I never needed to use. But because like you just end up getting so good at what you do, you make you just you it can transfer into the real world. Me learning how to pick up skills like graphic designing and like video editing and all this stuff, it translated into the real world. Because of that, I've actually done real like local work with different places and people that can directly be attributed because of pro wrestling. And people often overlook the fact that you can actually take away something from your years in pro wrestling. It's the people who decide to like just pro wrestle that like really leave. The people who just leave the community and haven't actually done anything of value and just kind of like they attended feds and they were just kind of like, I don't know, just like digging around. And it's like, I'm not saying you have to go on a grind or anything. I'm just saying like if you choose to like just use wrestling as like you can use it as a hobby, but like if you're just there to be there, those are often the people who leave the community and they're like, oh, wrestling sucks, it's pointless. And it's like, it's not though. Because like there's this guy who made a video. I think if you look up, it's like wrestling, like quit wrestling. It's like he's saying like quit wrestling right now because you're not gonna learn anything. It's gonna be pointless. Well, that's for you, because if you do nothing and if you learn nothing from it, it's often because you chose to not like learn these things that honestly everyone's learning. Like everyone like picks up these graphic because like if you're doing a Fed now, you just kind of have to learn how to use like either like Photoshop or Paint.net or like just anything with like graphic designing. You learn these skills, and you will take away something if you choose to take away something. But for someone to say like you're gonna learn nothing in the community is completely false. So if you get started at the beginning and you actually like use this as a way to learn different stuff, and it'll really help you and benefit you in the future. And that's kind of a long rant, but Tyken, you got anything on that?
No, not really. I think you guys are saying what I really wanted to say. You guys basically took all my points, but like, yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. I agree. There's nothing more for me to say.
All right. Well, that being said, that was Dill the Vet, A's, and Tyken who spoke for like 2 seconds. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, then go ahead and like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. And if you want to see more content, you can always subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Roblania Network.